fan favorite from the show, Wicked Tuna, headed into season 9. The captain of the Falcon, Dave Marciano, joins us. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Dave.
How's it going, guys? How are you?
We're doing fantastic.
Doing all right. We're not fishing for tuna.
All right. Hey, neither are we right now at the moment.
Wow, yeah. How was this pandemic affected the tuna industry?
Well, our tuna season doesn't officially open till June 1st, and I believe it's going to have an enormous impact on the market, which doesn't bode well for the upcoming sale season. But what's really hurt is it's really crushed our for-hire charter business, which obviously, because the show has, really increased, right, with the notoriety due to the show. Our charter businesses for all the boats in the show have taken off. But, for the past month, they've been shut down, for obvious reasons, you know what I mean? We're trying not to complain too much. We know we're not unique, you know what I mean? There's a lot of guys holding their breath, like a lot of people in this country right now, waiting for, things to change where we can all get back to, I don't think it's going to be life like it was, but it's going to be life in a different way moving forward, right?
Right.
Yeah. Now, you know what I learned years ago, because I became kind of friendly with Sig Hansen from the Dead Latest Catch, but I didn't know, when you watch this TV show like that he and other fishermen would go out and do other things other than what you see on the show. So I would imagine you go out fishing. There's different seasons, right? You're out all year long.
Yeah. Tuna, in reality, it is a little misleading on the show, but tuna is basically 1/4 of my overall business year, about 4 months in the summer.
Right, okay.
And, other than that, we'd be, in my old life, I was a commercial fisherman year-round, different seasons, different fish. But, I'll admit now, with the show, my life has changed a lot, and it's opened a lot of doors to do a lot of different opportunities that, I never had before in my life. And, as a commercial fisherman, I've always been an opportunist, and if I have an opportunity to make money, showing up at a boat show or traveling around, doing other types of appearances, well, I'll do that in a New York minute, because it's certainly a lot easier than bouncing around on a boat.
Captain Dave Marciano of the show Wicked Tuna on Nat Geo heading into season 9. I kind of want to follow up on something you just said, the opportunities that have been provided to you from the success of this show. Maybe give us one of your favorite. What is one of the favorite things you never thought you'd do in your life, and the TV gave you that opportunity?
Well, look, I guess I would have to go back to last June. I went to Australia, myself and my wife. We got to go to Australia for 3 weeks, and that all came out of an event with one of the companies I work with that put the anchor winches on the boat. If you watch the show, we got those Lone Star winches up on the bow of the boats now. They're made in Australia, so they invited me down there to appear at a boat show, as their booth, which is quite common here in the United States. It's a lot of what we do, but through all that, we spun it into basically a 3-week vacation in Australia. We were on the Gold Coast, and we were in Melbourne, and I came back with a paycheck.
That's awesome.
Sweet.
That's
Fringe
awesome.
benefit, baby.
Yeah, look, in never in my life did I ever think, up until I never even had a passport until, I started to get involved with the show, and we had opportunities to do things like this. It was like, wow, I better get a passport so I can take advantage of this stuff.
Give me one of the captains of one of the other ships that you just can't stand. You like to kick him in the face.
Well, look, the truth is yes, we do get flustered. These fish are worth money, and we'll all try to do as best we can for ourselves. So at times, tempers flare, because of that. But ultimately, we get along fairly well together when all is said and done. Well, let's face it, I love to get under Dave on the .com skin for the simple reason it's easy to get under his skin.
Yeah, Lou does that on a regular basis.
Listen, the success of the show is unquestionable. Anything to be on television for 9 seasons. People love the show. Nat Geo, Sunday nights at 9 o'clock. What is something we're going to see in the new season that you maybe have never seen before, that you were blown away by or scared by, or really stands out?
Oh, geez, I don't know. That's hard to pinpoint. I mean, we've got a lot of good stuff coming up. If you've been following at this point, It's really hard to put my finger on any one moment, but trust me, if you've been watching, there's a lot more in store.
I have to ask this question, and you're going to laugh at me. One of my favorite grinders here in Connecticut is a tuna grinder. Okay, after fishing for tuna for so many years, have you lost your appetite for your basic tuna sandwich?
Well, I was never a huge fan of a basic canned tuna sandwich. Right?
That's amazing.
But that being said, because of my livelihood, I love seafood, right? And as a commercial fisherman,
right?
Different times of the year, I have access. That's one of the fringe benefits of the job. As the seasons change, the fishing for changes. So I've always enjoyed that luxury of, the new. I can't wait to bring home a few of whatever the next season is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But generally, I love my seafood, whether it's I catch it myself or supporting other fishermen around the country. The one thing I do have is I try and be conscious of, requesting domestic wild harvest whenever possible. Because after all, it's at least if I'm not supporting myself, I'm supporting another fisherman like me.
Captain Dave Marciano of the Falcon and the television show Wicked Tuna joining us now. Now, maybe politically this is not a question you can answer, but again, I got to follow up on Ethan's thing. Well, I'm an albacore in water guy, and it's usually bumblebee or starkist. What would you recommend canned tuna-wise?
Oh, canned tuna-wise, look, there's a great company. It's American Tuna. If you look them up, you can find them on Facebook, I think Instagram and Twitter, right?
Right.
American Tuna. And the nice thing is they have the albacore that you're all familiar with.
Right.
But it's all pole-caught fish, and it's, it's not, comes off the factory trawlers and all that from other countries. It's domestically harvested. It's sustainably harvested with jack poling, right, where they use, if you've seen videos of jack poling, if you go on the website, you can check it out. It's pretty cool. They're basically, just a cane pole with about 10 foot of string on it. They just pole vault them into the boat, and it's called jack poling.
Does it come in a can?
Yeah, he said that.
Oh, yeah. They can.
So there's a fish in a can?
The thing is, well, not when they catch it, of course.
Oh, okay.
But it's great. It's a great way to find that canned tuna that people are familiar with and still support U.S. commercial fishing.
See, now I got to go look for it.
I won't mention other countries, but not all fish is caught in the U.S. And like anything these days, it's always great to support U.S. businesses, and my preference is U.S. fishermen whenever possible.
There you go. So American Tuna is the recommendation from Captain Dave Marciano of the Falcon. The great show, Wicked Tuna, Nat Geo, Sunday nights at 9. The new season going on now. You're a kick-ass dude, man. We appreciate you coming on the show.
Thanks. Now, can I just throw out a shout-out to my website? If anybody's interested in booking a fishing trip with us or any shirts, hats, or bobbleheads, please visit our new website at angelicafisheries.com.
Fantastic. It was great talking to you.
Thanks, Dave.
Likewise, guys. Thank you very much for having me on.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Have a great day. Stay safe.
I got to tell you, I never met a fisherman I didn't like.
Yeah, well, I'm glad to hear that.
I get along with fishermen, commercial fishermen.
Okay.
Not those residential fishermen.
Oh, all right.
Always getting in slap fights with regular-ass fishermen.
Well, that's your fault, not theirs.